what's up guys? Troy here with WeightGainNetwork.com. I want to get into 3 powerful muscle growth supplements. So these are 3 supplements that'll help you with your training needs. One of them is going to help you pre-workout, one of them is going to help you throughout the day, and one of them is a fantastic intra-workout supplement to maintain an anti-catabolic state. So let me get right into it. The first one is what I call like a mix of protein powders. So, a lot of guys talk about, do I want a whey protein? Do I want a casein protein? And, what's the difference between all of them? So, what I've been doing recently is, I'm just buying a protein powder that has them all. So, this is a mix of 5 protein sources. It's an 8-hour release of protein, or, so they claim. So, it has a fast release, a medium release, and a slow release. So your slow releases are like your casein and your egg protein. Your, let's see, the fast release here, they have like the whey protein hydrolysate and the whey protein isolate, and then your medium release is like your typical whey protein concentrate. It also has glutamine and a few added BCAAs. So why I like doing this, it's just good to give your body, different forms of amino acids. You don't want your body to get used to the exact same kind of protein every single day. So I know a lot of you guys are probably just taking like a whey protein concentrate, which is fine, but I just noticed a few more benefits when I start mixing in like the slower digesting proteins and I start drip feeding my muscles all these quality amino acids. So if you only have money to buy one kind of protein powder, I highly recommend buying something like that, that has like these blended proteins that has that fast, medium, and slow digesting source of protein. So you can take it intra-workout, you can take it before you work out. It's, even fine to take it post-workout. It's not ideal because not all of it is like super fast digesting, but it still has, the right amount of fast digesting proteins for you to increase your protein synthesis and, initiate that muscle recovery and growth post-workout. So, if you guys want to save some money, this really wasn't all that expensive. It was like $1 per serving. So, for $1 a scoop, I'm getting 32 grams of protein, which is, really good. So just think about, just compare that to like fast food and all the crap that you guys eat. I guarantee you there's not 30 grams of quality protein in, chicken McNuggets or a Big Mac or, whatever you guys are eating at the fast food joints these days. So, if you break it down, you guys, you just think of it as an investment for your health and your body, but at only about $1 per serving, I think it is one of the best muscle growth supplements overall. Another thing, Beta-Alanine. Now this is a fantastic pre-workout supplement. What this is going to do is it's going to delay your muscle fatigue, and it's going to actually enhance your muscular endurance. So when you do things like really heavy compound lifts, or maybe you're doing high intensity interval training, it's going to help you increase your muscle performance and times when you're exerting the maximum amount of energy and you're just going through these really intense training sessions. So if you notice, like a lot of like pre-workout powders will contain beta-alanine for this very reason, but what I'll do is actually I'll just mix beta-alanine and creatine together. So remember, the creatine increases our muscle output. It's going to help increase our strength, help us put more overload on our muscles, help us lift more on all of our compound movements. And then beta-alanine is going to help with the muscular endurance and delaying that muscle fatigue. So when you have creatine and you have beta-alanine together, you really have the perfect combination pre-workout to go through a maximum intensity workout. So this stuff, I got this stuff a long time ago. This lasts for a really long time. It's got 500 grams of beta-alanine. So if you just compare that, like an entire tub of pre-workout that probably costs like $30 or $40, you maybe have 30 grams of beta-alanine and a bunch of filler and junk ingredients. So imagine how much money you can save if you just buy pure creatine and pure beta-alanine, because I guarantee you if you just take a good amount of both, you're going to have the exact same results as you are with your pre-workout. Just add some natural caffeine or drink some coffee and you guys will have the same effect. So I highly recommend just buying like this Now Sports company. They pretty much make every single amino acid in its pure form, but I highly recommend just picking up some beta-alanine and drinking it before you work out. And another one, this isn't the cheapest one, but it's these flavored BCAA drinks. And I will do this intra-workout. I'll do this while I work out to stay anti-catabolic. I'll also drink it throughout the day when I'm training like once, twice a day. And I'm trying to build the maximum amount of lean muscle mass while simultaneously burning body fat. So this stuff is metabolized in your muscle instead of your liver. So this is going to help initiate that protein synthesis. It's going to help you recover faster. It's going to help you build and become anabolic all day long. So this stuff's highly anti-catabolic. Your branched chain amino acids are your body's most important muscle building amino acids. So BCAAs are so crucial if you guys are training really, really heavy, really intensely, and a lot of protein powders have added BCAAs. For my needs, I maybe have a little bit different needs than you, so I'm training really intensely right now. I'm trying to build muscle while simultaneously burning fat, so you know, sometimes I'll do a weight room session and then I'll do like a high intensity interval training session. So when I have those, you know, really intense days, especially with my high intensity interval training, I'll sip this stuff just so I stay anti-catabolic. I don't lose muscle mass. I constantly initiate that protein synthesis and can keep on building new muscle mass. So those are 3 powerful muscle growth supplements. You know, maybe not your mainstream 3 supplements, but they're 3 supplements that I've found really beneficial, and I think they'll help you guys too. Anyways guys, if you guys are looking for more great tips on how to bulk up and gain lean muscle mass, check out weightgainmethod.com. Thanks guys. I'm gonna prepare for you guys today one of my favorite muscle building breakfasts. This has 70 grams of protein, about 40 grams of slow digesting carbohydrates. It's really high in omega-3s, and it's also a really easy solution for those dry leftover